In a small village surrounded by rolling hills, a wealthy man lived with his two sons. The younger son, filled with dreams of adventure and freedom, grew restless under his father's roof. One day, he approached his father and said, "Father, give me my share of the inheritance now. I want to live my life as I please." The father's heart ached, but he loved his son deeply and granted his request. He divided his wealth and gave the younger son his share. Without a second thought, the son gathered his belongings and set off for a distant land, eager to escape the simplicity of home. In this new land, the younger son lived recklessly. He spent his money on lavish parties, fine clothes, and fleeting pleasures. For a time, he thought he was truly living. But his fortune did not last. A famine swept through the land, and the young man found himself penniless, hungry, and alone. Desperate, he took a job feeding pigs, work that was degrading and unclean in his culture. He was so hungry that even the food he gave to the pigs looked tempting. Sitting in the mud, he began to reflect on his choices. "Even the servants in my father's house have more than enough to eat," he thought. "I have sinned against heaven and my father. I am no longer worthy to be called his son. But perhaps he will take me back as a servant." With a heavy heart, the young man decided to return home. Along the way, he rehearsed his apology, uncertain of how his father would receive him. But even while he was still far off, his father saw him coming. Overcome with emotion, the father ran to meet his son, arms outstretched. He embraced him tightly, tears streaming down his face. "Father," the son began, "I have sinned against heaven and against you. I am no longer worthy to be called your son." But the father interrupted him, shouting to his servants, "Quick! Bring the best robe and put it on him. Place a ring on his finger and sandals on his feet. Prepare a feast, for this son of mine was dead and is alive again. He was lost and is found." The household erupted in celebration, but the older son, who had been working in the fields, was upset when he heard what was happening. He confronted his father, saying, "All these years I have worked for you faithfully, and I never disobeyed your orders. Yet you never gave me even a young goat to celebrate with my friends. But now this son of yours, who squandered your wealth, comes back, and you throw a feast for him." The father looked at his older son with love and said, "My son, you are always with me, and everything I have is yours. But we must celebrate and be glad, because this brother of yours was dead and is alive again. He was lost and is found." Message. This timeless story of the prodigal son teaches us about the boundless love, mercy, and forgiveness of God. No matter how far we stray or how many mistakes we make, we are never beyond redemption. God is always ready to welcome us back with open arms when we return to Him. The story also reminds us of the importance of celebrating grace and extending kindness to others, just as it has been shown to us.